Well, it's close to D. The pitch. Hello again, Tabla followers, vampires, subscribers. Well, it's been a few months, I know, but there is other things in my life, you know, other than Tabla. And it's been a very dark winter. The days are dark and short. It's, you know, it's quite a hassle getting all the stuff to film all this, and sometimes I'm just not in the mood. However, anyway, I'm back, and now the essence of what I want to export today, if you're interested, is technique. It's always about technique with Tabla. No matter what you want to do, you need good technique. Now, I'm not saying I've got good technique. I have some. I've said this before, I'll never be up at the top. I haven't put enough in my life into it to get to that level. I know where I'm at. But sometimes when you're just playing something and you hit it and your hands are doing the right thing, your mind's coordinated, and you detach. It's not you playing the tabla. The tabla's playing you. The compositions are there, and they're beautiful, a lot of them. So it comes down to the technique. So it depends also, what do you want to do on tabla? Now, take me for instance. I don't play with anybody, I don't accompany anybody. I play tabla as a hobby for the love of tabla. I don't make a dime from tabla. In fact, I don't make a dime from anything really at the moment, but that's another matter. But however, I haven't been taught by one teacher, pandit, ustad, whatever, and stayed with that and with one pure gharana. I have taken from a lot of sources. I have a friend who has taken from one gharana, Benares, and kept it reasonably pure, apart from his own kind of inventions. And, you know, it's beautiful to observe, yeah, and I appreciate it. But for me, that hasn't happened. So I've taken here and there. And there's more of that going on. But what did I want to do with tabla? I fell in love with tabla because of the sound, right? Simple. And the science. And that was it. I didn't want to particularly be this accompanist, or do that like... so it depends on what do you want to do. Do you want to play with bhajan, kirtan, accompany a devotional song? Then you should learn all those kerawas and rhythms that accompany that. And there's some people out there, Westerners included, who are very, very good at it. And there's stuff on YouTube, it's not that hard to find, where people are teaching that sort of stuff, and quite well. Do you want to accompany a katak dancer? Well, first you need to know your teka and your tekas, right? And then, if you want to develop in that, you have to learn some very complicated compositions, which I've never done. And it's a real art, accompanying dance, in my opinion. Or do you want to learn how to accompany instrumental music? Is it vocal? Well, with vocal, that's different from, say, sitar, sarod, flute, like this. The easy option, as far as I'm concerned, although there's no easy options when it comes to Indian classical music, because of the technique level demanded at the top level. That doesn't mean to say you can't play it at your own level. We all have to start somewhere. And the main thing is to enjoy it. But with instrumental music, yes, I'm more into that than anything, because I know some things to do that, right? But I'm very, very limited. I don't want to learn on tabla for the solos. I don't want to learn all these really complicated tukras, etc., and chakradars. There's a lot of them coming from the Pakawaj tradition, etc. And I've basically never really had any use for them. And for me, I'd rather learn rhythmic stuff, funky stuff, something that makes me feel like I'm drumming. And this is the key. You are drumming on tabla. Yes, it's a very developed science because of the spot and the harmonics that come off, particularly the Dayan. But this is the point of the lesson, if you want to call it today, is don't forget the bayan. This will not sound as good as it can without this being played properly. And the sound of this affects the sound of this and vice versa. So you have to coordinate them and work on this left hand. I find a lot of tabla players a bit lacking in the left hand. Now I've got a lot of work to do on the left hand, and in the last few months I've been practicing more on that, and I'm going to devote more of that this year to that, because really I've been lazy. In fact, I've been lazy all my tabla life. But I had real, it's difficult when you've got no real purpose for it and a hobby. I'm not like a professional. I'm not like these top players that are born into it, become musicians very young, learn it from their teachers, and get out there doing it. There's very little demand in this country anyway, I find, for Indian classical music. A couple of big names can waltz in once, twice a year and fill the hall. Or they don't even do that anymore, I'm afraid. And out. The glory days are gone. Hopefully they'll come back. But like I say, I never get asked to do anything. So it's down to the love. And if you keep it that way, you'll enjoy it. Don't stress over seeing somebody else do something and you think, how'd they do that? You can do it, but you've got to put in the hours and the work and the hands and get the hands and learn the whole art of it. And it never ceases to amaze me. Like this last month I've been practicing qaida I was given by Ustad Al-Araka Khan. Now I thought I knew that qaida, but I didn't. I've taken it to another level where it's phenomenal. It's a beautiful piece of rhythm. Hopefully I can give it to you. And you see, you just think you know, but you don't. And this instrument is very humbling. You're always humbled by it. So I have, I'm prepared for that. In my life I'll never get where I really want to be on tabla, but I enjoy doing what I do, and I hope you do too. Now, I'm going to show you what I demonstrated. On that demonstration, it's like practice. I just got out the drums there. I haven't done a lesson for a while, so I just thought, no, go for it, just do what you normally do. But sometimes it's very difficult when you are you know, when I'm practicing, I can, some days, and not every day is the same. Some days it's a struggle. Then a few days later, a week later, something, I don't know if it's astrological, whatever, probably is a lot of mixture of things. Wow, maybe it's a new moon, always a good time. Boom, it's happening. But to get that on camera is a different story, like when I just demonstrate that. Alright, I practice a bit first, yeah, that's it, that's what I want to do. Then I'm going to go and get this camera out, this tripod, this, and set it up, and the mood goes. Now, it'd be great if I was sitting playing and somebody just come and filmed it. The results would be better, believe you me, but that's the pressure. Anyway, let's get on with this, and I hope you enjoy this one. And this is all about left hand, right hand coordination, and how to make the baya, improve your baya. Okay, now here is the head of what we're going to learn. Now, up there, yes, Tabla Lesson 45, the simple head. This is the short, simple head. So you're going to go geta taga, geta naga, dina tina kena naka, keta taga, geta naga, dina tina kena naga. Now, where I've got GHE, that is for the baya hand, where you play either the middle finger or the third and fourth finger, not the index finger, the first finger. That's GHE. And where I've got GE, that's where you play the baya with your first finger, the single finger on its own, GHE. So get that, GHE is G with either the middle finger or the middle finger and your fourth finger, or just your fourth finger, and GE is with your first finger. Now, te with the H, like a the, T-H-A, te, you see I've got two little dots above the te. That means that te is played on the Dayan black spot with either your middle finger or the middle finger and the fourth finger, the Dayan hand. That te, it's got two there for two fingers. The te te is just played with your first index finger on your Dayan hand, right? Geta taga. I'll show you on the drum, but I'm telling you now because this is in front of you. Now, where I've got an arrow pointing up, that ge is like up or pushed a little. Whoop. And where it is here, it's down. Not that you're pushing down, it's just boom. Boop, 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 boom. I'll show you anyway. And there's that arrow there on the din. D is again the ge, and that D is whoop. Now this na, dina tina, it's played like a te, but I'll show you that. Kena naka, that's obvious. Keta is the same ta, with the two dots is using the two fingers or the middle finger, and the te with the one dot is the index finger. There again you've got the arrow on this ge for up, and the te with the two dots, the naga, dina, this D is not like this one, it's down. So dina, tina, kena, naka. That T, T-double-E, T, is like a tune. Okay, so if you want my advice, I'd write this down as it is. You can see here's the beats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. or join them together, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that's how we play it literally. But if you speak it, then speak it like this. Geranaga genanaga dina tina kenanaga keranaga genanaga dina tina kenanaga. Geranaga genanaga dina tina kenanaga keranaga genanaga dina tina kenanaga geranaga genanaga dina tina kenanaga keranaga genanaga dina tina kenanaga. See, so sometimes on tabla, you just speak different, like the conical. This is easier to speak than that getataga, see? But the geranaga is basically, it's the same thing, but because array can be a te, etc. And it's how you speak it. So this is an easy way to remember it. Geranaga genanaga tina tina kenanaga geranaga genanaga dina tina kenanaga. Okay, so also I would write that down. But you play it like that. Okay, now once you've got that written down, move on, and I'll show you now on the drums. Okay, now here we go. This is the simple head. Now forget about any of that for the moment, just get the sequence of the bols. So we're going to go start with a gay. Now that can be gay, or gay, sorry, gay, not this, gay or gay, or gay. So you've got three options: the double finger gay, the middle finger gay, or the fourth finger gay. That's your choice according to your gharana. I tend to use either the middle finger or the two fingers when I'm slow, and this finger when I'm fast for that gay. So anyway, we're going to go gay. I'll use the middle finger for now. Ge-te-te-ga. That's the first 4 beats. Ge-te-te-ga. Ge-te-te-ga, 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 ge-te-te-ga. And that's it, te-te. Ge-te-te-ga. Of course, if you speak it, it's geranaga, geranaga, geranaga. But as it's written, it's ge-te-te-ga. Ge-te-te-ga. First 4 beats. Then the second 4 beats are ge-te-naga. Ge-te-naga. So only difference is that one. You're going ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-naga, ge-te-te, ge-te-te-ta, ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-te-ga, ge-na-naga, ge-te-te-ga, ge-na. So that's going bo-bump, 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 right? Ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-naga, ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-naga, ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-naga, ge-te-te. It's even hard for me to speak. I prefer going ge-ra-naga, ge-na-naga, ge-ra-naga, ge-na-naga, ge-ra-naga. Speaking it, but it's actually, the bols are ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-naga. Ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-naga, right? That's your first line. Then you go the second line, so you're going from the ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-naga into a D. Naga D, you're going like ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-naga D. 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 D-na. It's written D-na, but you're going T like this. D-ta, 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 D-ta. Ge-te-naga, ge-te-te-ga, ge-na-naga, dina, dina. Ge-te-te-ga, ge-te-naga, dina, tina. So it's dina, tina, dina, tina, dina, tina, Dina, tina, kena, naka. So the second line's Dina, tina, kena, naka. Sorry, kena, naka. Second line, D, or D, or D, D, sorry, D, ta, ti, D, ta, tina. So it's D-ta or Dina, 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 Tina, sorry, Dina, Tina, Dina, Tina, Kena, Naka, Dina, Tina, Kena, Naka, Dina, Tina, Kena, Naka, Dina, Tina, Kena, Naka, Dina, because I've got time to go like that with the K's because it's slow. You can't do that when it's fast. You're like down here. So the first two lines are Geta taka gena naga dina tina kena naka. Geta taka gena naga dina tina kena naka. Geta taka geta naga dina tina kena naka. Geta taka gena naga dina tina kena naka. Geta taga gena naga dina dina kena naka. That's your first two lines of this head. Move on to that Kali line, which is just Keta taga, sorry. So it's Kata taga, Kata taga. This is the third line. Kata taga. Back to gay. Keta taga geta naga. Keta taga geta naga. Keta taga geta naga. Keta taga geta naga. Dina tina kena naga. Right? So third line is Keta taga, Keta taga, geta naga. Keta taga, geta naga. Into the fourth line, Dina, or ta, Dina, Dina, tina, Dina, tina. Yeah, so it's Dina, Tina, Kena, Naga. Fourth line. Dina, Tina, Kena, Naga. Good. So that's it. I know it seems maybe some of you, especially beginners, might not have practiced bowls like this in this sort of pattern, but I advise you to do it straight away, and it's really fun to do, and it will develop your technique quick. So obviously when you're practicing, practice is practice, performance is performance. So practice, just don't be afraid just to be monotonous. You have to be monotonous sometimes. So like this whole thing, you maybe go Geta taga gena naga dina tina kena naga. Geta taga gena naga dina tina kena naga. Yeah? Geta taga gena. Be afraid even to do this at times as gaze, so you get this action like baya. Now try this with the baya with the arrows. So you go gi, gi. Of course you should practice trying to get the pressure from here like gi. That's pushing down with this part of the wrist while you do the ge. So I'm pushing here, obviously to tighten the skin. Tight, open, right? So I'm going, so you should practice really just with the fingers first. Always practice this baya with the fingers just dropping. Don't get too much into this. So we're going to go, so it's like oop, 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 boom. So that's the up, up. All these GE gays are just equal. But the GHE gays are either up or down. So it's like gay. So it's boop, boop, boom, boop, boop. That's how you start this. Get a tagagin and nakadi. Get a tagagay. Gay, 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 gay. So it's up, down, up, up, down, up. Then if you slide that, so I'm going. Be prepared to get a sore wrist if you're not constantly talking there. So, see, that's how I would play it. I've got get it again and agadina tina kenana. That's pushing. They're just simple as. Right? That's just the first two lines. So the second two lines are obviously just the same as the first two, more or less, apart from it's a Kali line and there's a gay on the end of the fourth line. So you're going get it again and again. And remember, on this particular head, this Kali line, there's a up. So like it's a up, down, so right down, down, yeah? Okay, so it's okay, sorry. So from the Kalis, ke ta ta ga ga. Geta taga, geta naga. So it's geta taga up, ga ga, ga da down. Geta taga ga, ga ga. Geta taga, geta naga di. Geta taga, geta naga di. Ga. So it's keta taga geta naga dina tina ke naga ge. Back to the ge. Keta taga sorry. Keta taga geta naga dina tina ke naga ge. Right? So the whole thing. Sorry, again. That's the head. Now you can work into practicing pushing that up from slow. It's actually easier when it gets a bit faster. But like, also don't forget just to practice. Start using these two fingers now. It's all going good. So practice just straight fingers here. Don't worry about exerting pressure up or down, just practice straight like geta tika again is not anything like. Yeah? So practice just dropping the fingers and don't try and do too much, just get the action. And then after you practice that 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long you can bear playing the same thing over and over, then try just pushing. It's good, 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 good. That's the left hand pattern. Okay, that's the simple head. And you see how long it takes to explain that properly. Okay, I want to move on to the extended head, but hopefully that'll be not so long because you know the simple head, although on the extended head the boops are a little bit different.